Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my channel for another Hot Toys Secret Base figure preview video. Now before we begin, I do have to say a massive thank you as always to Ryan Kirkwood for going out in person and snapping these gorgeous high-res pics. Show Ryan some love in the comments down below, because without him, this series literally wouldn't be possible. Now if you are looking to pre-order your very own DX Luke, he is available with toyswonderland.com. They do have 12-month installment plans and a points-based reward system. Link for that is in the description down below. Now this is one that's been teased on again and off again for years. But finally Hot Toys just decided, yeah, now's the time, let's do it. It's a new and potentially improved version of a DX Bespin Luke. We will be doing some comparisons back to the original a little bit later in the video. So basically what they've done is they've taken the Bespin outfit, some of the accessories that we got with the DX07, given us a brand new head sculpt and a brand new body. Now for the most part, I really like this, and I'm super happy to have an updated version to add to my display. Now as you can see, he does have an LED lightsaber. You will be swapping out the arm, just like we have with all of the other versions of Luke that have come with light-up lightsaber blades. You also get his DL44, which looks great. Hot Toys are no stranger to making a good DL44 at this point. There is a ton of chipping and weathering. It looks suitably metallic. Now he also, of course, comes with a full array of hands and the swooshing lightsaber blade. That is new. Back when the DX07 came out in 2013, they hadn't quite started to experiment with those yet. This, however, isn't new. It's the same Darth Vader helmet with the same Luke Skywalker head sculpt inside that we got with the previous DX Luke. Now, some people have, rightly so, critiqued the fact that why aren't Hot Toys at the very least updating that head sculpt inside the helmet, because that sculpt doesn't actually match the sculpt that's on the body, which is 100% true. I think if Hot Toys were going to reuse this, totally fine, give us the Darth Vader helmet, but at the very least put a new Luke Skywalker head sculpt inside. The Darth Vader helmet isn't something that I managed to get the first time around, so I'm super glad I'll be able to get it now. You can also see that where the neck has been severed off, the wound has been cauterized, and it looks nasty. I'm all for it. Now, depending on which version of Luke you will get the choice of two different display bases. But thankfully, Hot Toys have done something that I've been saying they should do for years. With the deluxe version, you get both bases. That is a very good thing. I don't like having to choose. If we're getting the deluxe, we should get everything. The one that you're seeing right now is the Dagobah style display base with this diorama attachment that kind of hooks around the front of the hexagonal base. I really like this, it's painted nicely, and I love the fact that they've got a little bit of foliage plus a little bit of swampy water there as well. You do also get this Bespin carbon freezing chamber-esque diorama base. This, I think, is my preferred option. It's circular, so it is a centerpiece style base, with a metal nameplate, I might add. You do have a regular crotch grabber, but you have these two gas canister type Star Warsy pieces in the background. Now you would think that they would light up because they do have some translucent sections up top, but unfortunately they don't. It does still have an LED function though, it's just down below in the main base component, and it glows a nice vibrant orange. However, I'm pretty sure if you have the lights off, you don't have any of that orange color coming through. Hot Toys, totally get it, the LEDs are great, but at the very least, paint the inside of the grill section so it still looks like it's lit up, just like they've done with previous Bespin display bases. Now, this is a pretty controversial picture for me. It might be fine for you, but if they're doing a DX release, I don't really feel that there should be a deluxe on top of that. I mean, DX is already supposed to be the top tier, and then you have a deluxe DX? What is that, a double DX? It's a really weird choice. In my opinion, if you're doing DX, it's one release and it comes with absolutely everything. It's just very peculiar that we do have to choose. Moving up to Luke Skywalker himself though, they have made a ton of changes and improvements, starting with the boots. Now the boots on my DX07 have started to deteriorate. They're this kind of flocked, felt, pleathery material and they're starting to crack and the material is wearing away. These look like they are going to be much more hard-wearing. They do have this soft material quality about them, which leads me to believe that, yeah, they should be just made of a nice soft fabric. They are also weathered around the toe section, so when he's on the Dagobah display base, it makes just a little bit more sense. Now, the rest of the outfit is pretty much 100% brand new, pristine, and clean. I don't see any weathering on the surface. It's also a lot lighter in color as compared to the DX07. I personally am fine with that. This does look accurate to the movie. For those who don't know, Empire is my favorite Star Wars film, so I've seen this outfit more than a few times. This is also my favorite look for Luke. Something that I was really hoping they were going to avoid this time was the use of pleather. We know that molding and sculpting techniques have become so advanced that rubbery plastic can be sculpted in a way that mimics the look of leather perfectly. That's what I was hoping for here. But no, they have gone with pleather, so we'll have to see how time treats this belt. Now, he does have the belt buckle that is nicely weathered, plus a hook to store his lightsaber on. You also have the holster to insert his DL-44. Speaking of the lightsaber, it looks great. We've seen this lightsaber hilt a bunch of times before. I have no complaints with the way it looks. And of course, you will be able to pull out that long blue lightsaber blade and insert the swooshing one, which you all know makes me very happy. I absolutely love those swooshing lightsaber effects. It's something that they should have been doing years ago. Now the belt itself, even though it is made of pleather, does look the part. It is a nice brown material and you can see there is accurate stitching, plus a bunch of those small silver buttons. Those also have a nasty habit of falling off, but Hot Toys do tend to give you replacements in case that happens. But as you can see, there are a ton of them here. Now, something that I haven't addressed yet, but I will do now, is the fit of the outfit. It looks spectacular. This jacket hugs the body perfectly, it gives him a nice heroic physique, maybe a little bit too kind to Mark Hamill in Empire, but it looks awesome. I am so glad that they got the tailoring down pat. The DX07 was no slouch, but this one is a massive upgrade. Seeing the way he looks just standing there is the main reason why I'm super excited to get him. Now, the head sculpt. This for me is both a win and also a miss. From certain angles, the head sculpt is absolutely spot on. But what they've done, I think, is take the CGI-style Luke head sculpt from the DX Mandalorian version, pop a Bespin Luke hairpiece on, and call it a day. Now, as I said, from some angles it looks great, but from others, I am starting to see that CGI-ness. Not a real word, but I'm going to use it here. The hair does cast a shadow on the head sculpt, so it is a proper 3D piece, and you do get two different options. The eyes are also movable. Now, at the end of the day, I do like it, but I don't love it. It isn't my perfect Luke Skywalker head sculpt. I still think the DX07 in terms of the likeness is the superior sculpt, but this one obviously shows that Hot Toys have come a long way in their paint application process. The skin texture, the detail, it looks way more HD. You also get the second hairpiece, which you can pop on to have the look from the start of the Bespin duel. Now, the outfit is very clean, so if you are using the windswept, dirtied up hair, then it's not really going to work for me. So in my display, this is going to be Luke when he just arrived on Bespin. He's poppin' fresh, it's a brand new outfit, his hair's been styled, that's how he's going to be in my display. And then for my battle damaged version, I am tempted to pick up a second one of these, use the outfit that came with the second figure for the DX07, the battle damaged outfit, and use this head sculpt with the dirtied up messy hairpiece to create a kind of 2.0 version of him, because it doesn't seem like we'll be getting the option of getting a battle damaged Bespin Luke, at least not for the near future. Now, this is what I wanted to talk about. I want to do a brief comparison with the DX07 versus this new figure. Now, back in 2013, we were given our first Star Wars figure by Hot Toys. It was a 2-pack with Bespin Luke. 1 clean, 1 battle damaged. 2 head sculpts, Darth Vader head, diorama display base, normal display base, and an absolutely massive weather vane. There wasn't this idea of having a second deluxe version, there was an exclusive, but the only exclusive piece was that Darth Vader head sculpt. You got everything you see in this picture for $300. Now I understand, times have changed. $300 doesn't really get you what it could get you back in 2013. Well, adjusting for inflation, $300 in 2013 comes out to $370 in 2022. Plus, give or take a few dollars here and there for increased manufacturing costs, let's call it $380. Now, this new Bespin Luke does come in, if you are getting the deluxe version, at $345 US. Now, I don't usually talk about prices, but this is the American price. It will be different depending on where you shop, internationally or otherwise. So basically, what I'm seeing here is that if you compare them dollar for dollar, adjusted for inflation, you could get 2 figures back in the day for only $35 more, plus the massive diorama weather vane and the removable magnetic severed hand. You don't get any of that here, and you only get 1 head sculpt. My question is, what does DX now mean for Hot Toys? It used to be 2 outfits, then it was 2 head sculpts, now it seems it's just individually rotating eyes and a couple of bits and pieces. It's very curious, but for me, the DX07 is still the better package. You get 2 Luke Skywalker figures, 1 that's battle damaged and 1 that isn't. Not to mention that diorama. Now, here I would have loved to have seen a second Luke with seamless arms in the tank top with a backpack to insert Hot Toys Yoda into. That would have been my ultimate new DX version. It could have been a 2-pack just like it was originally, but instead we only got 1 figure. I'm still pretty darn happy with how this turned out, but calling it a DX is, in my mind, a bit of a stretch. Do let me know what you think down in the comments below, and I apologize if I bored you with all the numbers. Now, I pre-ordered mine with toyswonderland.com. Link for that is in the description below. They have 12-month installment plans and a points-based reward system. While you are down there, why not check out the link to 6 Scale Network, the Facebook group. Come along, chat figures, share photos of your collection, and of course, see what's coming up next on the channel. Like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next video.